Die Abstimmung findet am Donnerstag statt. Als nächster Punkt der Tagesordnung folgen nun die Erklärung des Rates und der Kommission über eine Bestandsaufnahme des Wegs Moldaus in die Europäische Union. Und Herr Ratspräsident, ich darf Sie wiederum ersuchen, zum Rednerpult zu schreiten.
Muchas gracias de nuevo, señor presidente y señorías, y ahora querido comisario. Quisiera comenzar recordando la decisión que tomó el Consejo Europeo el pasado 23 de junio de reconocer la perspectiva europea de Moldavia y, en consecuencia, concederle el estatuto de país candidato. El contexto de Moldavia es complejo. La guerra de agresión de Rusia contra Ucrania ha agravado una situación difícil, especialmente en los ámbitos de la energía, la economía y la seguridad. Nos anima ver el firme respaldo tanto del Gobierno de Moldavia como de su ciudadanía a la ejecución de las reformas y el avance hacia su futuro europeo. Ese respaldo se hace patente, por ejemplo, en los sectores energético y económico. A pesar de los muchos desafíos a los que se enfrenta, Moldavia ha demostrado una extraordinaria solidaridad con Ucrania. Ha dado cobijo a los ucranianos que huyen de los horrores de la guerra de Rusia y ha brindado su apoyo a los corredores de solidaridad. El refuerzo de la cooperación en materia de seguridad y defensa por parte de Moldavia y la contribución del país a las misiones de la Unión Europea en el marco de la política común de seguridad y defensa también se valoran muy positivamente. La Unión Europea seguirá apoyando a Moldavia a la hora de abordar los desafíos con los que se enfrenta como consecuencia de la agresión de Rusia contra Ucrania. Por lo que respecta a la ampliación, el pasado mes de junio, como he señalado, el Consejo Europeo reconoció la determinación de Moldavia de cumplir las 9 condiciones exigidas en su proceso de adhesión a la Unión Europea y los enormes esfuerzos que estaba realizando para ello. Permítanme recordar que el Consejo destacó la importancia de una mayor profundización en la cooperación sectorial de la Unión Europea con Moldavia y su integración en el mercado interior de la Unión Europea sobre la base de una aplicación reforzada de la zona de libre comercio de alcance amplio y profundo entre Moldavia y la Unión Europea. En junio, la Comisión hizo una presentación oral sobre el avance de las reformas que seguramente el comisario nos va a explicar con más detalle. Solo mencionaré que los avances registrados en relación con algunas de las medidas de reforma son muy positivos y el Consejo anima a Moldavia a acelerar el proceso de reforma, en particular en los ámbitos de la lucha contra la corrupción, la lucha contra la delincuencia organizada y la reforma de la administración pública, especialmente en vista del próximo paquete de ampliación que presentará la Comisión próximamente. El proceso de adhesión es y seguirá siendo un proceso supeditado al cumplimiento de las condiciones y basado en el mérito de cada candidato. Así pues, la Presidencia espera el próximo paquete de ampliación de la Comisión y su informe exhaustivo sobre los avances realizados por Moldavia en su proceso de reforma para continuar con los procedimientos establecidos. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much, Mr. Navarro Ríos. Nun darf ich als Vertreter der Kommission Herrn Kommissar Lenarčič Janez das Wort bitten.
Mr. President, honourable members of the European Parliament, State Secretary Navarro Ríos, the future of Moldova is in our Union. The President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, said these words during her State of the Union address here in this House just 2 weeks ago. Last Friday, 29th of September, I went to Chișinău to welcome Moldova as a participating state to the EU civil protection mechanism. This will reinforce our collective civil protection and our mutual solidarity in times of disasters. During the past year, Moldova has made good progress on its European path. Moldova also took important steps to increase its energy resilience and become independent from Russian gas. The country is now an important corridor for Ukrainian grains, an essential part of the solidarity lanes. Moldova achieved this progress while dealing with substantial refugee flows from Ukraine, soaring inflation, uncertain energy supplies, and the loss of key export markets. Moldova is facing hybrid threats and attacks on its democracy. Disinformation is rife, and Russia's proxies are using illegal funds to influence political life. In June, Commissioner Várhelyi gave to the Council an oral update on progress made by Moldova on the 9 steps outlined in the Commission opinion on Moldova's application for EU membership. We concluded that Moldova had completed 3 of the 9 steps. We commend the government's continued commitment to Moldova's EU path. This has by now translated into further progress in key areas, such as judicial reform, fighting corruption, organized crime and money laundering, and pursuing important reforms. Let me give you some examples of recent progress. Moldova has changed the legislation governing the justice sector in cooperation with the Venice Commission. Moldova is pursuing its vetting process to make the justice system more accountable and independent. The Supreme Council of Magistrates was renewed, and the Supreme Court of Justice is being reformed. Moldova has reformed its anti-corruption institution and is reforming its approach to de-oligarchization. It has adopted legislation which facilitated asset freezing of oligarchs. It is pursuing corrupt high officials and convicted in absentia its most known oligarch, Ilan Shor. Later in the autumn, the Commission will present the annual enlargement package. For the first time, it will comprise an assessment of Moldova's overall progress as a candidate country, including the implementation of the 9 reform steps. On that basis, EU member states will be able to take informed decisions on further steps on Moldova's EU path. Let me now elaborate on how the EU assists Moldova, both on its EU track as well as in addressing the various challenges. A lot of support has been offered to Moldova through the Union Civil Protection Mechanism since the start of Russia's aggression against Ukraine, including, for instance, over 160 generators to support the energy sector. On 31st of May, President von der Leyen announced a new package to support Moldova with concrete initiatives. The reduction of roaming prices, one element of the 5 priorities of the support package, was already delivered on 1st of June. Telecom operators signed a political agreement to lower data and voice roaming charges, starting from next year. This is a first step of improving connectivity that will benefit people and businesses. Another priority pillar of the package is support for the energy sector. In the short term, we are providing 105 million euros to help vulnerable people and households, and of course, to prepare for next winter. On energy and all other areas of engagement, the economic and investment plan is a vital tool. We are also working to leverage funds of up to 1.6 billion euros with the economic and investment plan in public and private investments for the benefit of Moldova's economy and people. As a result of EU commitments, a total of already 920 million euros worth of expected investments have been identified and are being rolled out. These will have major benefits for Moldova and its citizens in key sectors such as supporting SMEs, energy efficiency in public buildings and residential housing, as well as investments in solidarity lanes. In the long term, we need to increase Moldova's energy resilience. We need to invest in renewable energy, which is crucial to reduce its dependence on fossil fuels. We also need to develop Moldova's capacity to generate electricity. The support package also prioritizes Moldova's security and resilience. Support through the European Peace Facility is doubling Moldova's defense budget. Regarding internal security, the country cooperates with international partners and EU agencies through the EU Support Hub. By increasing its own security, Moldova also contributes to the security of the EU. Moreover, the Commission will shortly disburse the second installment of the macro-financial assistance for Moldova. 145 million euros in loans and grants will support Moldova's macroeconomic and financial stabilization. We are also stepping up our assistance to increase Moldova's resilience against Russia's hybrid threats and disinformation. Honourable members, to further support the implementation of the support package, the Commission has proposed redeployments within NDC to increase support to Moldova in the revision to the multi-annual financial framework. The Commission counts on Parliament's support for this proposal. And last but not least, the next meeting of the Moldova Support Platform will take place on 17th October in Chișinău. The platform brings together a wide range of partners from the EU and outside with the aim to mobilize further assistance for Moldova's economic development. Thank you.
Danke, Herr Kommissar. Das Wort